Came very close to taking points away at Man City. Came very close to taking points off Liverpool at home. Just how far off them as teams do you feel Sheffield United are?
Oh well, them two teams are the two best in the country, and I think for us now it's about improving game on game and trying to build, and I think you've seen that already this season from the first game at Bournemouth. We've got better and better as the season has gone on, and it's all credit to the work we do here in the training ground and the manager driving the standards every day.
Would it be a disappointment if you didn't finish in the top 10 in the Premier League now, as incredible as that sounds?
There's a long way to go, I think it's silly to be talking about where you're going to finish. There's a lot of football to be played. I think 17 games left. It's a lot of points to play for, so I think the way we do it is we just look at the next game, and I think it's the best way to take it.
Do you feel like a Premier League player now? Do you feel like you've adjusted to the standard coming up from the Championship?
Yeah, I feel like we belong here, individually and collectively. Nothing scares us, and I think we've shown that in our performances, and we just have to keep on trying to improve and to keep trying to get a result every game.
How proud are you of the defensive record? 21 goals in 21 games, 7 clean sheets. It's been widely praised across the country.
Yeah, we know what we're capable of, defensively, and that's just not the back lads, it's as a team. Everyone works their socks off. You've got Dizzy coming back, heading corners away. It's a team effort, and I suppose for us at the back, we probably take a bit more pride in it, because that's our bread and butter, and it's been a great start for us. Maybe we could have another couple of clean sheets in there, but we've been hard to beat and hard to break down, and hopefully we can continue that.
You've all come a long way. You obviously have played alongside Jack and Chris Basham now a long time. Just what have you made of their progression as players and of individuals alongside yourself, coming from where they were in League One all the way up to the Premier League?
Yeah, they've had a rapid rise, like myself. It's when I first came in, it was, I think, Inter Milan, the first game I played in a friendly, and I knew that we could click and we could do well, and the three of us, to be fair, we get on well off the pitch, and I think that shows on the pitch, and we've got a lot of clean sheets since we've all started playing together.
Did you ever doubt that you could step up, not just yourself, but as a group?
No, I just had the belief that we were good enough and that we could surprise teams in this league, and we could do well in this league. And so far, we are doing well. And as I've said, there's a long way to go. So hopefully we can keep that going for the rest of the season.
None of you have scored yet in the Premier League. How much has that been talked about between you?
Yeah, me and Jack came close. Our old pal VAR ruled us our goals out. So it's been talked about a little bit. We've certainly got to add that to our games. Been a bit unlucky, to be fair. We've all had half chances, and it's up to us now to try and stick a couple into the back of the net. You
mentioned VAR there. How's it been as a player? Obviously, you've personally had one chalked off. But what was it like as an experience to go through that, thinking you've scored and then having it taken away?
Yeah, it's not great. You're just waiting for a decision, so you can't really celebrate properly, and it's happened to us a lot this season, so it's been quite frustrating, but it is what it is. Just have to get on with it.
From a sort of player's perspective on the pitch, what's the communication been like from the referee and just what you're being told about what's happening?
It's pretty straightforward, really. He just puts his hand to his ear and he's listening, and you just stand around waiting. Sometimes it could be 30 seconds, sometimes it could be 5 minutes. So yeah, it's all there is to it, really.
Would you like a little bit more from the referees and obviously from the screens to know what's happening as a player?
No, I just think it should be quicker. If it's clear and obvious, if it's not clear and obvious, that can be decided within 10 seconds, 20 seconds. If you have to look over the same image for 5 minutes, I don't think it's clear and obvious. We had one at Spurs, it was a farce. I think, Lunny's big toe or something like that was over the line, and they might say it is offside technically, but everybody in football knows that that's not offside. So yeah, it's a bit frustrating when you're on the bad end of it, but just have to have to take it and move on.
And West Ham, fantastic opportunity at Bramall Lane Friday night, steal a march on some of the other teams that you're battling with in the Premier League.
Yeah, big game for us. Especially after the last couple of games. We want to bounce back, and it's going to be a tough game. We've had a tough game with them already, and we're looking forward to the challenge.